the actual release date for it?
Yeah, today's the release date. Yeah,
God damn. All right, cool. You sent me the B-roll footage, so I'm gonna have that playing somewhere in the background. But
awesome.
yeah, like let's have a look at it, man. Show it.
Yeah,
This is a
look,
live
look,
unboxing.
so,
So this is the Nintendo
two, two
Switch
box.
Zelda Tears of the Kingdom limited edition OLED model Switch.
Mm-hmm.
It's got the white front dock and it's a black body with I think it's a black back as well with artwork on it.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Yes, it does that.
So
Yeah,
this is the box. You just got the Zelda artwork, even though we're 2 weeks away from the game.
bro,
This is
this
just
is
an
amazing.
overview. And get
So,
rid of that.
so I'm just going to show you like the normal one, how it would normally come in. So this is the normal edition.
And let's go with the Switch itself.
I need to get the OLED back. How did you manage to get that in stock? Like, how did you
What do you mean?
pre-order this? Yeah, Breath of
Yeah,
the Wild.
actually, funnily enough, you can still get the console. It's just the case, the specials of Tears of the Kingdom case
Hmm.
and the Tears of the Kingdom Pro controller are completely gone. Well, full stop Pro controllers. I don't know the situation. As I said to you before, I don't know what's going on, but Pro controllers are going everywhere. They're hard to
Yeah,
get.
I was
They're hard
mentioning
to
to
get.
you earlier, like the thing with Switch Pro controllers, they've been sold out quite often on Amazon. So you end up having to settle with
But
just
now
one.
they're sold out. They're sold out on almost. They're hunting down through Argos.
So my one,
Yeah. Okay.
I got
Okay.
I got
Cool.
I got I got a fresh top case that holds it
Oh, nice.
because I don't want it
Okay.
to get scratched. So
That's clever. Yeah. Okay.
so
Sweet.
look,
The coffin, the Pro Controller coffin. Yeah, okay, awesome.
it's see-through. So if
Yeah.
you get limited edition one, it's like a smoked out grey. So
Oh, awesome.
you'll be able to see it. But yeah,
Standard black.
here we go.
Yeah.
That's the one. The actual
Okay, sweet. Okay,
that
sweet.
that Switch icon right there
Mm-hmm.
is basically missing. And you see at the back of this one, they've got the
Yeah.
Nintendo.
Yeah.
So what they've done on the Zelda Breath of the Wild edition, no, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom edition Pro controller,
Yeah.
they put the Switch logo at the back now. So that front one
Interesting.
is now big at the back, and there's nothing at the front with the artwork.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Okay.
I've not seen like like Xbox and PlayStation
I mean, it's
controllers
not a deal
remove.
breaker, but at the same time, yeah, I get what you mean. It kind of
For
it
me,
changes. It makes it look like it's third party
yeah, like do you know how many fake Pro pads are like this
around.
without the logo? There's like
Oh
so
wow.
many that look exactly the same. So to me, it looks like a cheap knockoff now. Like as in the
Mhm.
logo's missing, so it's almost like okay, did someone do a custom sort of case sort of mod?
I hear you.
So for me, it's a bit annoying, and I think that's a bit of a deal breaker for me. But it's annoying because Xbox and PS4, PS5 controllers they do special editions, but they never remove the actual logo.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
It's
Yeah,
always
definitely.
always there, so it's really weird that they've managed to do that. But I guess they wanted to give it a the best design that they can show. Anyway,
What I like about this, I'll show you the individual Joy-Con.
yeah.
This is the white half
So
one.
you get
But
better
what's
focus on
cool
it.
is
Yeah.
at the back, they've got like a nice little seal in the bottom corner.
What
You
is
got
it?
like a golden seal.
I can't. I can see the
It's a
golden. I can see the golden square. What seal is
yeah,
it?
basically it's a seal. It's an artwork, as in like it's got a character on it from maybe from the Zelda world, the Zonai. The characters. It's got like
Basically,
a
if what do you
that's
think
the
of
green half,
what do you think of the
and
green?
that's the work. There's little seals from the artwork. There's two different ones on each side.
Yeah, yeah.
They're probably going to be like in the game. We'll know what it means. But I like the green. At first, like when I saw it in the on the videos and stuff, I thought, yeah, it's going to look really bad on the actual gold. But it actually does suit the look.
Nah, it is nice, isn't it? It should looks it's quite distinctive and it's quite an unusual choice, but I really like it. I mean, initially when again like you, I was like a bit skeptical. Initially, I was like, why green of all things? But I think it's because of like how Breath of the Wild has all of that greenery across the
Yeah,
title,
yeah,
across
exactly,
the nature,
exactly.
and it could also be a hark back to his original color in it. He still had
Yeah.
like a green overalls, right?
So I don't know if you can see from here, but like you've got a nice swirly pattern that's on
That
the.
looks sick.
You
That
can see
looks
it on the
sick.
video. You can see it on the video that I sent you. But yeah, you got
By
like
the
a
way,
nice.
that kickstand, you know how
Yeah.
much of an upgrade that is? It's on
Oh, is
hydraulics.
it? Is
You
it
could
because yeah?
you could position it wherever you want it, basically.
Oh
But
yeah, I see it. Yeah, yeah,
do you know
yeah.
the one that we had is like the launch edition, right? It's just literally one skinny flap on one side.
Oh no.
It comes out. It's sort of so yeah, it's the circles, isn't it?
Yeah,
Fingerprints.
it's really cool. It's the same that's on the back of the console. It's the same swirls. But yeah, it's really cool. And then you got the two
Ooh.
you got the two seals,
Whoa!
two different seals on there. They got
Oh,
two
almost damaging them right there, bro.
almost went
Okay,
down.
so what I like about the back is obviously it is white, which means that it maintains that OLED white aesthetic,
Mhm.
which I generally like. I believe like the OLED model when it came out, you have to get white and nothing else. Like the black one did come out with neon red and blue
Yeah,
JoyCons, but I wouldn't go for that one. I would definitely for me the OLED,
it's the aesthetic. Yeah,
it screams,
yeah.
being the white console, a bit like, following on to like the PS5's white kind of aesthetic. And I like the fact that they kept an aspect of that. So the back is facing white. It's a shame that they didn't do the entire back white, but I realized like that's not. It's always been the case. Like if you look at the old white OLED edition Switch,
Mhm.
the back is still black. The only one that actually has a different color bezel, so around the screen and at the back, it's basically the if you look at the Mario Red edition,
Okay, yeah.
it's got like a darker red at the back and at the
Oh,
front.
nice.
The border around the screen is
Yeah,
actually red. But
that's actually good because it makes the color like the screen pop
it makes
if
the
you have
screen
it
pop a bit, yeah.
color. Yeah.
But that one's not an OLED model. That one's basically the standard edition.
But I'd like a white rim would make the OLED pop way more. Like if you could have a white rim, it would be
Yeah,
so
I
cool.
mean,
Yeah.
I'm thinking about
Um,
it because sometimes it boxes it in and it makes the
okay.
screen can look smaller. But if you weren't to have a almost like an infinity screen, it sort of like
Hmm.
extends
I
beyond
hear
it.
you. Yeah.
So it could be both. Anyway, have you switched it on yet?
No, I haven't actually.
Switch that baby on, bro.
You got to.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So the back pops off. So don't get worried that if
Yeah,
it
no, I did. This is when I first turned it on. I was like,
yeah.
where's the plugs? Like, I was like, where's the plug?
The
Yeah, I
normal
don't-
one, the old one, they don't pop off. It's on a hinge, and it
Oh,
basically you pull it down and it stays attached. If you were to pop it off, you've essentially broken it. But your one is designed to pop off, and
yeah.
that is awesome. Again, what I'm trying to explain is I think they've taken away the Switch logo,
Let me
so
have a look.
there is no Switch logo, is there?
No, there's nothing. Yeah, there's nothing. Just a little TV in the bottom corner.
So
The little
on the
TV.
older model, they had like the Switch logo very big, and
Okay.
on
Yeah.
the OLED model, they have like it's not a print. It's now like a smaller symbol of the
Hmm.
Switch logo, and it's now almost like it's embedded into the plastic. So it's like cut into the plastic. That's how the new OLED ones are for the black one and the white one. I've got the black OLED dock downstairs.
I
Sorry,
think for
the
this,
white
I
one.
think for this, because it's like
This one they've basically taken out the Switch logo completely again. It looks like.
I kind of like that because, well, for this in particular, like it's a very strong design. Like if it was something else, then I'll agree with you. But because this is such a strong, like the gold on the white, it's quite premium when it hits the light. And
They've
like
ch-
yeah, it is.
they've
Is that
actually
that's why I'm okay with it just because of the design they chose.
You see,
Like
like the Splatoon edition OLED,
yeah,
the Pokemon edition Scarlet Violet. I think that was an OLED one as well. They've always danced around the fact that they had to basically create the design and make it fit around the logo and like the controller stuff like that. In this case, because it's Zelda, they basically just said design over anything else. So they literally
yeah,
changed the aesthetics of the dock. They took away the actual indented Switch logo with the Nintendo Switch
yeah,
writing
yeah.
below it. That's slightly
Okay,
smaller.
so you've
It's
got you've
gone.
got a switch. You've got a switch right there.
You see?
Is that the top there? Man?
So that's new. So that's what they've
Yeah,
done basically. They moved
yeah.
the from the middle, they moved it to the top, and they've done the same thing on the Switch Pro controller for the Zelda edition.
Ah, okay. It's
So
moved.
that's how they've done the changes because they have to do a stamp it somewhere, but they've moved it.
Yeah, yeah, makes sense.
I
But
mean, it's an interesting decision, but it shows like how much the work they put into it that they don't want to ruin it because that indented Switch logo
mhm.
that you got at the top that essentially was at the front, right? Would have been right in the crest of that golden design. So I don't know, it'll probably look a bit different when the light hits it. It would probably form shadows. That's why they kept it a flat surface for the front, I'm thinking.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
I've not signed up for any of the stuff yet, so I've got to go
oh yeah,
through all the
yeah, you gotta
settings
set it
and
up,
stuff.
and yeah,
And
the actual OLED screen is like so much better
stuff
than
it.
the
Yeah,
normal Switch, and plus you can tell like the bezel is very thin in it because
yeah,
they've
yeah.
actually increased the screen.
Yeah, when I took the screen out, I was like, "Oh my god, what's going to happen here?" I didn't notice it is a dust magnet.
So yeah, oh, yeah, you will see it on the OLED screen because it's so black. You would see it like the normal Switch model because the screen is almost like a light gray, a dark gray. It's
Yeah.
harder to see specks of dust, whereas your one, because it's a OLED, it shuts off completely black. Every dust you can see. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I was gonna try all the new Mario Kart stages because I've obviously played the hell out of 8 on Wii U, so I've never tried the new stages yet.
yeah, you know, if you join up to the Switch Online, you'd be able to get
Yeah,
all
I'm
the
gonna do.
new
Yeah, I'm
levels
gonna.
for free.
Yeah, I'm gonna. That's exactly what I'm gonna do after this. I'm gonna sign up to the whole year, the extended. But
Actually,
when I
get
saw
a
everything
chance.
come on the pre-orders, I got it from Game, which well, last time I checked is still available for now. Um,
Oh, I'm so
I
tempted.
know Amazon
So
Have
tempted.
a few.
So tempted.
It's very premium. I gotta admit, like it is actually very premium. Looking at it, like in my head, I was thinking, "Am I gonna regret this?" Because I was always holding on with the copium for Switch Two. But like, so
I
when you
know
when
you
seeing
will
this,
forever wait
seeing
for
this,
that.
but I think it's just Tears of the Kingdom. That's what sold me. Like that was it should have been Xenoblade 3, but Tears of the Kingdom was like
I mean,
the full on thing.
that's what exclusives do, and that's their motto. If they
Yeah.
can get an exclusive to get people to buy a system for that exclusive, they're doing the job right. And you're
Mm.
an example of that. That they
Yeah,
were able to
exactly.
do that. Like I would buy any good games that come out on that because I'm already like sold. I was sold from the day it
Mhm.
was revealed. But for you, you needed it to form a library that you're happy with, and you're willing to drop the money to pick it up
Yeah.
when it had a rich library, and it's had a rich library for quite a few years now because
Yeah,
it's
so I
come
made a
out.
list
But
from when
that
you said.
but your actual tipping point was the fact that it had the new Zelda on it, and it
Yeah,
wasn't it
yeah,
wasn't it
that's true.
wasn't out on the old previous Wii U
Exactly,
system. So now
exactly.
you're forced to. Yeah, yeah.
No,
I
but
mean,
also like I did a list like of the games upcoming and like out now that I would generally buy, and the list has already hit 55 games,
yeah. Have you got your
and I
phone?
was like,
Have you got your phone open?
I do have my phone, so
I'm gonna send you a picture right now, and
okay.
show you my Switch library. There's plenty of games, bro. Everything in red. Yeah, take a look, but don't show it on camera.
Wow. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, that is incredible. That's
Yeah,
impressive. I think
that's
I'll match that. Yeah, I'll have the same. I'll
that.
probably end up with the same amount. I'm gonna.
That's my physical library, right? And I think I probably have at least half of that in digital as well, as in like other games, because I was looking through my list of games that I have digital. It's actually almost like quite a significant amount. Anyone
First.
that doesn't know, my mate Hassan here is a really big JRPG and RPG
Yeah,
gamer in general. That's why he's talking about all these games that I don't
oh,
really know.
mostly
I don't
RPGs. Yeah,
I don't even know some of the names of like.
yeah, yeah. I think it's.
But yeah,
Also, there's loads on the Switch though. Like most of my list is like it's 80% RPGs. They've got like Batten Kaitos remake 1 and 2 coming out in July. So it's like we're in trouble. Like there's a lot of games coming out. So,
yeah, because you can spend a lifetime trying to play the games and you won't finish them.
yeah, that's the truth. Yeah, that is. Unless we become streamers, yeah, we're not getting nothing done. Yeah, it's like
There's like because of his PlayStation and Switch essentially get all of the Japanese type of RPG games that exclusively come out physical on those two
Mhm.
systems. And Xbox always gets missed because essentially Japan, because of obviously it being the national home for those two companies, they
Mhm.
seem to get all of those games. And obviously you've been playing it on the PlayStation, but now you might want to play them on the Switch because of the portable aspect of it. And a lot of
Yeah, that's
people
already
are
sold me.
enjoying
That's
that. Like a
good.
lot of people
Yeah.
that play these games are torn between the two, but now they end up getting it on both sometimes. But you can decide now, and you can probably just go for the portable edition, and then obviously if you want to play at home, maybe go
Yeah, a good
for.
example of that was they recently did like a few years ago they did a Final Fantasy 8 remaster, and I bought that on the PlayStation for like a tenner, but I've not touched it yet. And like looking at the Switch, I'm already like, yeah, there's a sale on because of the Pixel remaster, so I'm already like, let me get it on the Switch because I know I'll definitely play it.
No, no, your one comes with the game as well.
No, mine doesn't come with Zelda.
It should come with a digital code, right?
No, it doesn't.
Doesn't it?
No, it comes with the game's out in 2 weeks.
No, no.
It
But
comes.
have you not got a code for it? Is it not a bundle
No,
with the game?
it's not a bundle with the game. It's just a console.
Oh,
Because if you look
okay.
at it, the advertising tells you is Switch OLED, The Legend of Zelda Edition.
Sometimes,
Whereas when you go with the game ones, like Splatoon 3 with the game, those ones are all RRP 359.99. Everyone that's got a game with it is 359.99.
okay. So 350 pounds is like generally like what I envisaged special editions, which is OLED ones coming out as. So I must have been looking at all the ones that come
You
with
can
each
actually
game.
buy the Scar. You can buy the Scarlet and Violet one on its own for the same price, 319.99, with just the console. They've got it available. Like yeah,
So have they got the Zelda edition with the game?
not yet. I think it will be when Zelda drops.
That's actually a good thing, actually, because I thought we were going to be forced to buy the bundle with the digital code because I personally would like, obviously I like physical games, especially my Zelda games. I would like to have them physical. So if I was forced to get it digital, I would have had to then go out and try and sell that code and then try and buy the game physical. So that's what I thought I would have to do. But you're telling me the game doesn't come with it, so I'm not having to pay extra for the game that I don't really want in a digital
Yeah,
format. That's actually
exactly.
that's actually a good thing to know. So it came with no additional paper in there that to redeem any form of codes for anything.
No, no, it actually says on when you go to buy the edition,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
tells you please note Tears of the Kingdom is not included.
Okay,
It
okay.
tells you, it tells you that, it tells you
Because
that from the
it's not unknown that, and generally sometimes if it's like a pre-order or it's like a unreleased game, they would give you the code and then
So that'd be amazing if they gave me the code. I'd love that.
essentially it will be a pre-order. So you will get the
Yeah.
code and it will be a pre-order ready for the game to be released, and then you could download it. So I don't think the fact that it came out before release date would be an issue for them to prevent you from giving you a code.
Yeah.
But this edition specifically doesn't have the code for the game at all. So that's fine. That's good because it gives us the option to buy it physical. So
Yeah.
£319, I think that's a really good deal. At the moment, scalpers are bloody buying the damn thing and putting it up on eBay for a lot
Yeah.
more. And
Yeah.
I think it's going to go up before then it comes back down again.
Hmm.
So either I wait it out for the downward,
That's it.
when it falls, or I jump in and pay a little bit more. I mean, not a little bit more, but pay the RRP and
Yeah, I think
get
yeah.
it brand new. Now, the thing is, I would like to get it for a little bit cheaper than the current price because I know that people sell it on eBay. They normally sell the normal white OLED edition, like just the tablet, for about 100 and I'd say probably about 150-ish quid.
Okay. Yeah.
100
Okay.
and 140 quid, 160 quid. So when you buy the tablet, because obviously you got to remember, I've got docks coming out my ears, I've got Joy-Cons
Yeah.
coming
Yeah.
out my
Yeah.
head,
Exactly.
I've got
Yeah.
so many accessories. So for me to get the entire set is not necessary. But in this edition, it is quite necessary because they're quite unique. Like the dock is very unique style. So you'd probably want that. You would definitely want the Joy-Cons because without the Joy-Cons, it's just literally
They're really cool. They're really cool. Yeah. And the
that.
control. The thing, the pro controller for me is essential. But if I could get it, I would have got it straight away. But it's just in Play Asia are putting it up for over £100.
What is the normal price?
Pro. It should be. It's in it 80. Isn't it 89? 99. I'm sure
That's
it's
not.
89.99.
No, I'm sure it was like £70.
Yeah. Oh, 70 on the dock. Okay, maybe 79.99. Probably sounds about right then.
Wow, so you're saying it's almost 80 quid?
Yeah. Yeah. It's 80 quid, man.
Is that how much did you get the normal black one for?
That was 59.99 in our the official RRP is
Yeah.
59. No.
So that's £59 now. I think they dropped that price because I think when it came out, I'm guessing it was £10 more. Maybe. I remember people crying about the fact that it was so expensive.
Okay, so yeah, PlayAsia have a few. They sold out of their other Pro controllers for Zelda, but they have the European edition for £117.40.
What? But they have released it in Amazon
It's
UK
sold
though.
out everywhere though. It's sold
They
out
have
everywhere.
released it in the UK though, innit?
Yeah, they didn't release it and it just completely wiped out. That was the first thing to sell out was the controller.
Because
And then the case, I think the case is the next thing you can't get. That's sold out everywhere, I think.
that case actually looks really sick as well, by the way.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, I wouldn't want to sort of get it imported from Japan if it was the case, and I'm glad
Mhm.
that they have released it here. When you get PlayAsia stuff, it generally you have to pay a bit more for the
Yeah. And always pay
transport.
attention because above the price, it will tell you what region it's from. Because sometimes you can get lucky and players you'll have the Europe edition.
Ah, okay.
If you see where right above the price, it will show you if it's the Europe,
I
Japan
just look
edition.
for the actual Peggy 13, Peggy
Oh
3
no, yeah, they
edition.
have that on there. But if you see, like they do
That
usually
gives it
show.
away.
Yeah, yeah, they usually
That's the
do tell
UK
you.
one, and
Yeah,
then
all the same, like how much games they carry, etc. Like the
they
inside.
are very different. I will send you a bunch of videos that I've done about cases because I've had all the accessories. I've looked at premium cases, and
Yeah.
I've only ever upgraded to a different case scenario when I've realized that it's more efficient or like lighter, easier to carry, holds more things, quality builds. I've always sort of adjusted to that, and ease of use. So I've had things like the Fixture S1 where it holds the controller grip with the switch in a folded mode, and then you can take it out, and it's almost like having a Pro controller attached to the switch. I've had the other option where, how they've got the Satisfy grip. I've got the Neo grip now, Scalenco Neo grip. That's
Mhm.
my current setup, and I think that is like the most ergonomic, comfortable set of
Yeah,
holding
to
it.
be fair, I really don't like the Joy-Cons. Like, I love Nintendo, don't get me wrong, but I really don't
to
like
hold
Joy-Cons.
it to hold it just with the Joy-Cons naked, right? It's too flat. It's going to be very uncomfortable.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It sort of like ekes me out when I see people holding it like that. I'm like, what are you doing with your life?
Mm-hmm.
It's like there's so many options now, but I will send you the video I done
Yeah,
on that.
I'll mostly always choose kickstand pro controller. That's like my route. That would be my routine
Yeah,
always. Like,
but on Skull and Co Neo Grip for the OLED, they're on Amazon, and they come with a carry case as well. So it's
dope.
almost like
Yeah.
it's quite easily available because it's obviously an American company. I'll send you the video to that. I did a review on it, and you definitely need to look into that one because trust me, it's night and day when you're playing it on handheld.
That as a Switch user, do you find you dock play more, or do you take it away with you?
I the thing is, right, I dock it and play quite a lot, but I also dock it and play it in a lot of places outside of my house.
Okay.
So put it this way: every weekend we go over to family's house, right? I take it over, kids gather around, nieces and nephews, this and that, and we have all these multiplayer games that are so easily accessible on the Switch with the peripheral of controllers and officially licensed
Yeah.
PDP Hori controllers and all these adapters I told you about, like the Mayflash and 8BitDo adapters that allow all of your Xbox, PS4, PS5, all these controllers to work. Which means that you're never short of a controller. I have a
Mhm.
bunch of controllers, but if I take it to someone's house, I know that they will have a PS4, a PS5 controller, they will have an Xbox controller. I just sync it up. To me, I've got the USB dongle, they've got the controllers, they can jump on. Smash Brothers, 8 players. Mario Kart, 4 players. Towerfall, I play on there. That's 6 players. So many multiplayer games. I just recently bought Shredder's Revenge Turtles. That's a
Yeah.
six-player beat 'em up. So I'm looking forward to playing that on the
The
weekend with
Streets
the
of Rage 4 as well, right?
Streets of Rage
It's on
4.
Switch
Yeah,
too,
the
yeah.
new one. Yeah. So I've got that one as well. So it's the fact that I take it with me and then I dock it And I've actually got a very portable Switch dock. It's called the Game Key
Okay.
Stealth one,
Oh,
um,
nice. Yeah.
which I need to do a video on because I've literally just used that all the time. Um, it's like a little, it's basically a plug, and the HDMI comes out of that, and that essentially is
The dock,
the
yeah.
dock, and the Type C cable goes into there. So I've found ways to limit the amount of stuff I carry and be able to take it wherever I need to go, and then dock it on the TV and play it. And if I happen to be playing on handheld, generally I'll doing it in the house because the TV is being used. But for like Pokemon games that I played, Scarlet and Violet, I'd be playing with that with people in the house, and we'd be playing on handheld because we're trading Pokemon, we're fighting together, whatever we're
Yeah.
doing, or things like Fortnite, we'd be playing it together in the same house on handheld, and because the TV is being used. So
Yeah.
I've come across situations where I do need to hold it on handheld mode, but
Awesome.
the biggest benefit of it being a portable console is the fact that it is literally take it to someone else's house where the people are and play it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, of course.
that's
That's
one of the
my biggest
benefits of
appeal.
it.
Yeah. 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 I'm down
So
for that.
that's how I say it. I'd say probably my split on handheld to TV mode would probably be like, I don't know, maybe 70%, 70%, 75%
Right.
docked, 25% handheld. Um,
Nice.
Playing in the bed is comfortable, but
Mhm.
I tend to be like my neck starts hurting and stuff, so it's like I know it's
Yeah,
just
I
not
get you.
comfortable.
Yeah.
When you sit in a bed, man, it's like if you sit up in a bed, it's never comfortable. You're always like your body's trying to slide down,
That's it.
and
That's
then
it.
your neck and everything aches. Like I like to sit on the sofa and play. Or if I could play on the desk, on my PC desk, I've got my dock set up here. I can play on that.
Sweet. Yeah.
But anyway, we've gone on for way too long, and I know you're dying to play that damn Switch.
Yeah.
Set that bad
Or we
boy
could
up.
do. We'll set up a video where I come over and we can like OLED test regular Switch test stuff for you, and like you
Yeah,
can
yeah. I actually
do it
got
side
a
by
I
side.
got footage from an old Switch that I never
Oh,
actually
nice.
published. I did it like a long time ago, and I never actually published it. But I saw the screen, and wow, it is night and day the difference in quality. All right, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Thanks a lot,
No
Hassan, for
problem.
jumping
Take care,
on.
people.
Appreciate that, and I think we'll leave it there.